Hi, I'm Jorge Cardoso. I'm the director of the International Consortium of Universities, the IIE, which today has about 30 universities globally. And we are working together with all the partners, including University of Bordeaux and of course Centrum, to bring really avant-garde, innovative programs that they are adapted to today's students, to today's professional, in enhancing their career. So in addition to working with these partners, of course, it serves as a hub, as a major hub that before was very difficult to have. So it's kind of work, a facilitator work in the background. So every student who comes in here, when they go abroad, when they go to the University of Bordeaux, they can of course meet the students of the University of Bordeaux who are there as well. But why not from other great schools? Right, who are in different nations, who can also meet in Europe. So it creates an incredible experience, I would say, for the person who has this opportunity to go to one place with the best students or best professionals who are trying to improve their careers and learn more. So the opportunity in here that the students will have is to have, of course, a double degree. When it comes to mind doing a double degree, the person thinks they have to do the entire program again abroad. And it's not like that. When you are speaking about this kind of integrations, is actually taking the best of each part, but also in saving time and create a new format that they can do it with pleasure, with exploration. So the foundation part, of course, they'll take here from Centrum. You continue like that. But after the second year with the IIE Consortium and credit optimizations, what they do is that they begin to have experience with French professors and European professors through Zoom, for example. And then at some point they're going to have international experience where they're going to stay 1 month at the University of Bordeaux, living there as a student. And they are actually doing this process already as European students. They are a full student of the University of Bordeaux, and in which way they are really doing the joint program together. What makes the difference, of course, is that the end of these both experiences, these both programs that they are interacting, and they are going to leave with a double degree. This is the official state degree, the highest level of the French degree. So as a maestria, a Master in Business Administration, which of course has the agreement with Peru, which makes a big advantage for the Peruvian professional because not only they are getting a great program in here in Peru, but Bordeaux, because of the tradition, the university has more than 700 years old, it's very prestigious, it opens also the global market. So it becomes really a global, this joint participation becomes a global professional, expanding the visions, and of course this with minimal type of effort that only, I would say, very sophisticated institutions, and of course Centrum is part of that, can bring this to their students. Yes, what makes so unique about this cooperation between France and Peru is because it's one of the oldest academic cooperation in the planet, actually. And from that regard, for a while, I think for 20, 30 years, of course, Peru was very much inclined and absorbed very well, I would say, the Anglo-Saxon management and business knowledge. And in a sense, there is a lot of cooperation and interesting opportunities with France as well that can enhance that. Because, for example, when speaking about Bordeaux, Bordeaux has the wine. It's something very precise, it's something very unique. Or you have the Airbus that's very sophisticated. So it's enhancing the knowledge on what Professor Eba mentioned, the specification of things. It becomes a specialist every time more that you make a difference in Peru, because the notion of the masses, of the scale is already acquired. Now where you can improve and earn more, develop more the country, it's already become better in some fields, and this is very interesting. Now what Peru has to offer, of course, it's important in this part. And in here, it's going to be twofold. One is the practical level. So Peruvians tend to be practical for many regions. They are not going to be very selective in what they are going to do. They are very conscious on what they're going to spend, but they are very creative and they see opportunities, which in Europe, they are very much conservative. They are not going to take risks. They are not going to see other ways. So that's the chemistry that you hope to bring together. And you can see this when professors are discussing together other things comes up, solution comes, and I think that can be a brilliant interaction for the future for both countries as well. One of the advantages, of course, in this format that's done with the IIE Consortium is that most people, they work. And of course, it's not everyone who can go abroad and spend the entire year. So most double degrees that they have, or when you want to do a program, not only you have to go abroad, you have to move the family or stop working for a while, which is very interesting culturally, of course, but it has financial implications that are important as well. But you also take the basic foundation courses. Right, so you kind of go again to see what you're revisiting. When you are doing this type of programming, the ability that Centrum is bringing to them is saying, go from what you have up. You don't need to waste your time for a long period of time, but it's optimizing. And of course, if the person wants to stay a longer time, they can. But in here, you have something that's really focused for the alumni to broaden the perspective of what they have seen with other professors, with other experiences, right? But kind of leaving the basics that could be boring on the other side. So you can always go deeper and enhance the knowledge and also adapt into a new format that's very unique that you are proposing here. Most students, when they are imagine they are already doing a program or they have finished the program, they don't want to continue study because they are working most of the time, they just finish a program. So when we speak about doing an international program, most people they think, oh, not now, why should I do? And one of the advantages you have in here, again, is the fact that it has been optimized and part of many solutions that you have, of course, to today's world. So most people who have done this program, who are doing it, they are very busy. They have the family life, they have the professional life. So when they see the pedagogy of the University of Bordeaux, that actually is not memorizing things. When they go to a classroom and they see that they have some work to do, but it's finding solutions for decision making, the different topics, they don't feel this heaviness, is not in memorizing things. So the additional fact that they are going to be in a group format, meeting other people, is really pleasurable. So in a sense, it's like, all right, you did your hard work. Now it's time not only to focusing on the marks that they're going to have, but in the experience that as a group, because you are going to travel together, this is going to stay in your life, but you're going to enjoy advancing in a different format, in finding solutions as you are working on your daily life. But again, being very conscious that today nobody is not going to be reading 50 articles, is not going to help your life. Solving 20 business cases is not going to solve your life, but what in practical knowledge from each field you can enhance to your knowledge and try to find solutions on current problems that they might have in France or in here with other students.